Hi, my name is Chaz McGrain, and I'm here today to talk to you about creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is one of the #1 supplements used across athletes in this country. But first, what is creatine? Creatine is actually produced in our bodies every day. Our body produces about 2 grams of creatine. We can also intake creatine through our diets. On average, if a person eats a lot of meat, they will intake 2 grams of creatine. So the average person has about 4 grams of creatine. Creatine is used in the phosphocreatine system. The phosphocreatine system is used for short bursts of energy in exercise from about 5 to 15 seconds. Why would someone want to use creatine? Well, it's actually kind of a simple thought process. The more creatine someone has in their body, the more ATP they will be able to produce. The more ATP that is available, the more energy they will have, and the more exercise and lifting a person will be able to do, which will oftentimes relate to someone being stronger, which will allow them to be more powerful and faster for their sporting events. When taking creatine, there are certain things someone must know. When taking creatine, you want to cycle this supplement. Cycling the supplement means that there is a loading phase and a maintenance phase. The loading phase should be 5 days long, and you should take 20 grams of creatine per day. The maintenance phase should be 5 grams of creatine for 4 to 6 weeks long. This will raise your creatine levels and allow your body to use that extra creatine to produce ATP for your workouts. When taking creatine, you should also know what to take it with. A lot of people take the supplement with water. When taking the supplement with water, it doesn't get to your muscles as quick. When taking creatine, you want to take this supplement with a sugary substance like grape juice. When taking the substance with a sugary substance like grape juice, the creatine will get into your blood quicker because it'll go into as blood sugar and it'll turn into blood glucose, which will be stored in the muscles, which can be turned into ATP much faster. If you take in a lot of caffeine in your diet, creatine is probably not for you. Caffeine will deplete the creatine levels that are in your body. The evidence on creatine to today. A lot of the research on creatine has been done on cycling, but not only cycling, but short bursts of sprints with cyclists. The research has shown that there is improvements with the cyclists for short bursts of sprints while they are on their bikes. So what this means is when you're taking creatine, you want to use it effectively. You want to exercise the right way. When taking creatine, you want to exercise with short bursts of energy or explosive lifts that last anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds. Whether it's power cleans or running short 10-yard sprints, anything that is in between the 5 and 15 second time that is short and explosive. Potential problems with creatine. One problem with creatine is that it can cause cramping. This is because the creatine will pull the water out of your muscles and bind with that water. When the water is out of your muscle no longer has that water for hydration and will cramp more frequently. Another problem is that when you're using creatine, your muscles have more energy, so they feel well. So when you're lifting, you feel like you can do more and more. But your muscles are not ready for that extra overload. So if you lift improperly, you can actually tear or strain those muscles. Another negative effect of creatine is if it is used for a long period of time and at a high dosage, your body will actually forget how to produce creatine. If this is done, your body will become dependent on the supplement and it will no longer produce creatine by itself. So to wrap up creatine, when taking creatine, you want to do short, explosive exercise anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds. And the creatine will help enhance your creatine phosphate system. And when taking creatine, make sure you're taking it with a sugary substance that will get the creatine into your bloodstream quick, which will go directly into your muscles and will help you have a better workout. And make sure you do your research on creatine.